Hey, hello, welcome to this new video. Yeah, we're back again. I'm going to jump right in after I've told you that I'm still available for the spiritual coachings, the business coachings, and the tarot readings. I do give tarot readings privately. I will film them, I will record them on video and send them to you. You will find everything about the prices and so in the description below, down below. Grab your tea, grab your water, grab your coffee or whatever you are drinking. I just saw that a plant of me here is letting go of one leaf. That's also like representing letting go of things that don't suit you anymore. But in the past I had a lot of struggles with it, and for me the only thing that really got me out of that lower vibration or something, or stuck vibration, was the law of assumption. And I know there are a lot of coaches online who practice the law of assumption, but I want to say firstly, everyone handles life from their perspective, and that is something you of course need to respect. I had times, if I look back now, years ago, more than 5 years ago, how I was dealing with life was not it. And I see now people sometimes being on that level or something, and I look at them and think, I have that empathy for them, of course, because I was there once too, but I look at them and think, I'm sometimes frustrated about them, and I think then maybe I could help them, or I think, oh, they're still stuck at that vibration. But then they say something that I think, that is something that they know better than me. So everyone has their own privileges, has their own thinking patterns, has their own beliefs and their own evolution on their path. So for everyone it's different, and for some they are more spiritually advanced, some are more physically advanced at whatever they would like to have from their body or whatever. So you can't judge a book by its cover. That's what I wanted to say. But what I wanted to say today, what I wanted to talk about, is how I got out of that rut, and out of that like deep, I had a burnout, but I will also call it a depression a little bit, because it was at the end also depression. Like sometimes it was so hard that I just couldn't even get out of my bed. I overworked myself because I thought that is what I need to do and what I need to focus on. Don't lose your job, don't lose your clients, and so I always put those things first with my business here in Belgium and so. But I ended up in a longer burnout than I could have ever imagined, because at the time I just didn't look for help, because I thought like, this is life. I was also very strict for myself, because in every way possible, I am a very critical thinker normally, and that is just how I am. I'm also very perfectionistic, so some things you need to go and talk about and spread, but I didn't do that, because also from the perfectionism you don't let yourself see, you don't let others see you as vulnerable or something, and I think that also a problem with me. But I'm dealing with it right now, and it's working, it's better. But I wanted also say to you, if you are on a manifestation journey, the thing is that, sorry, I have something in my eye. The thing is that for everyone it will be a different journey, of course, a different path you will take. For some, you will, for example, to manifest money, you will accept for yourself. So I don't mean here that you need to go to work. You can manifest money from different type of income streams, or people giving you money. It doesn't matter. You can win money. You can everything is possible with money. Everything is possible with relationships. That is also the thing you choose for yourself. So, but some people will accept for themselves to go to a job, to go and work, or to start a business or something, and some will just live life and attract money without working. If you can believe, if you can, the thing is, at this moment, please take something to write it down, for example, if that helps you. But for me, that really helped. I'm a very visual person, but I also like to see it. That is also visual, of course, but I like to write it. I mean, I like to write it down so I can, again, like, see it multiple times. But write it down for yourself. What do you think you can achieve and believe at this moment? Because for me, that was very much important. The thing is here that when I started to write down those things came more like, I got more aware of things. I got more aware of, I believe that I believed that I couldn't not get more money a month above 5,000 a month. I was always stuck there, like it couldn't be more than that, like that was my limit. That is something I believe. That was also something I like linked to my business. Like I thought, I could not get above that number. But when you like take a distance for a moment and you look at, sometimes it helps to look at other people and think, but she or he earns more than 5,000 a month with that business. Why wouldn't I be able to do that? Why wouldn't I be able to make more money with less effort, or another effort, or another way to do things? So that was something that I was blocked. So for example, I wrote down, I earn 5,000 a month maximum. That is something that I needed to write down. And also when you were like for something in my relationship, for example, I also thought like, that is also the maximum that I can ask from my boyfriend or my people in my life. I cannot expect them to wake up or something, or I cannot expect them to understand me. But if you are dealing with someone who is at that topic, not as evolved as you, or you think that you are a little bit more evolved than them on that topic, or on that part of your lives, then you need to adjust the way you bring things, and that is also communication. I'm a huge fan of communicating. I hate it when people don't communicate well. And now I was like, the last couple of years, I feel like I didn't communicate with you also here on YouTube that well. So now I'm part of it. And since I remembered, or I recognized that I was part of the problem, for me, things started to change also. Sometimes I also recognized that I just didn't let people speak, or that I expected too much from them, or too much communication from them, or another type of communication from them. But that is like their communication style or something. And then afterwards I started to realize, I can change it with a lot of assumption. I can assume that they will talk in that way, or I can assume that they will react in that way. And it started to really, for me, that was one of the easiest things. That was friends and people. I had a lot of blockages there first, but after that, now I like removed a lot of people out of my life, also because I don't want to put the work in it anymore. And I say put the work in it, but sometimes you have to make a decision. Like, think about a friend of yours and make the decision if you still want to put that effort in them. If you would like to give them a second chance or something, or you would like to get that friendship back or something, and they are not in your life right now, then try to see for yourself if you still want to do that effort with them. Because it takes a little bit of effort to affirm, for example, Kelly, for example, I'm going to use Kelly as an example. Kelly always calls me, she loves me, we are like hanging out a lot, we are best friends, we always tell each other everything, we tell each other our secrets, she's very genuine with me. Like all those affirmations about her will help you towards believing it, but you need to be still and calm first. That is also something that I wanted to mention, because that was also my problem. Yeah, it's just it for me, it blocked me a little bit, because you like, yeah, I blocked it from just believing that I couldn't really change those people, and on the other side that I needed to change those people like on the spot in the 3D. But that is not how you need to deal with it. You need to deal with it in your own mind, with your own thoughts and your own feelings. And it's like thoughts create feelings, feelings create your state, and the state of mind creates your reality. The way you think about life, what you believe about life, what you believe about yourself, that creates reality. So you have to make the decision if you want to put that much effort into people. And for me, again, to come back to the topic for today, to come out of that negative hole from about some people, for example, talking about people right now, relationships, I needed to just remove some people out of my life. I couldn't do nothing about it for myself, I believe. I still can manifest them back if I really wanted to, but some people I just don't want to anymore. So that is also partly because of the things that we went through, because of the things I believe about them, maybe them about me. But you need to make decisions in your life that sometimes just you will attract those things that are suited for you at this moment, and the things that you don't really want, they will naturally just fall off of you or something. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for people and relationship. But for me, myself, and my self-concept, the things that I thought about myself and how I handle life, and so that was very important for me too, to attract things into my life and to find more peace in my life, because I was always like on the go, and like I said, perfectionistic, and thinking that I should do more and that it's not good enough. And afterwards I realized that I can also manifest from a peaceful state of mind. So now that I recognize that, or now that I found that type of way of living, that way of living, I realized that I don't need to hurry that much or something. I'm more in the peaceful way of living right now, and it really helps me. I'm not totally recovered yet, but everything helps me. And I know whenever I talk about this topic, law of assumption, so to other people, sometimes they manifest far more faster than me, because it's always been for me a belief that everyone is doing. When I tell something to people, like, for example, with a diet, I'm going to give that as an example again. Like I always said, you can eat this, and this. Like for example, 1 apple there, and then that much of grams in yogurt, and then in the afternoon you will need to have some vegetables at that hour. And when I told them this, friends or something, they would lose weight the way I wanted to lose weight, but for them it helped like right away. And for me, I did the same things, and it didn't help. Like then I was like always like that's weird, like that's so strange that I can help other people better than I can help myself. And now I realize it's more of my blockage on my self-concept. Like for example, everything works for someone else but not for me. That's a belief that I have and had. I hope it's gone now, but I still have it a little bit, if I'm being honest. But it's better right now. It's like I also deserve to be treated well. I also deserve to be diets to work for me, for example. Whatever, I'm not going on a diet, but just eat normal. And yeah, just things working for me the way the things work out for other people. And that is something that I just needed to learn, and that is part of your self-concept, of course. So I know a lot of people will manifest, will robotically affirm, because that's great. Robotically affirming, just repeat one affirmation and go fully in it. Like, do it a whole week. Like, listen to me, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. When I realized and I got to know the law of assumption, and I got to learn, I got to know the robotic affirmations. Like, for example, for example, if you don't earn any money right now, you don't have a job or you don't have any income, it doesn't matter. You don't have any money right now. Start to affirm small things, because also for me it helps to do it in steps. For some, you can start to affirm, I am a millionaire, but first from having nothing to a millionaire, that's possible. But for some, to make it more easily to digest, for example, cut the apple in pieces. Like, try to make it, like, do it in small steps. For example, if you have nothing, start to affirm that you are earning, or that you have $100 in your hands. Like, I have $100, I have $100, I have $100, I have $100, I have $100. Go on and on and on. It doesn't need to be out loud, but it needs to be at least in your mind, so you can do it still also. But again, every time the same affirmation. Don't change that affirmation, because your neural pathways also in your mind, they need to form. So you need to make like connections in your neural, just in your brain, to make it more simple. But you just have to affirm until you have the $100, until you realize, oh, I really manifested this. This is really happening. This is really my reality. Until you hold in the reality, in this daily life, until you hold that $100 in your hand, or you see it at your bank account, whatever, but you have the $100. And then you can do another affirmation. Also, you could, if you have a little bit more money, you could use the affirmation. It's not only the amount, but also the way you handle money. So, for example, I'm really good with money. 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 I'm really good. This over and over and over and over and over again. And I've also read that you could do it 10,000 times, the affirmation, and you will have it. But don't pin yourself down on 10,000, because some people have deeper blocks than others. So when I now say do it 10,000 times and then you have it, most of you will have it by then, but some of you will not. And don't be discouraged by that, because it could be that you just have to do it 15,000 times and you have it, or 12,000 times and you have it. So don't give up. Don't give up. That's the most important thing. And also, don't change your affirmation. Stick with the thing you chose in the beginning. With people, you can do, for example, Kelly calls me, and so on. Kelly loves me. But yeah, you need to make an affirmation for yourself and choose and stick with it. And for me, that manifested things in my life in ways that I could never have imagined, because normally I need to work for money and so, but now I also got money from different income streams, and that just opened a whole new world, and all of the stress is going down, and it's amazing. I cannot tell you otherwise. It's like I've seen the light. I've seen the light, and it came to me, and I was chosen by the universe or God to just know this, or realize this. And now I know this. No one can ever take this knowledge away from me. Knowledge is so important also about things, because no one can take that away from you. No one can steal that from you. You always have your mind, and that is also the reason why we have a mind. The mind is here to, your brain is here to make you see things that you assume in your life, and to help you to get things into your life, and not to worry or overthink, or I need to talk to myself about this, to be too perfectionistic or something, or too strict with yourself. It's just here to find things into your life and attract things into your life and see things, the things that you want to see. But if you have, like, for example, bad assumptions about your life, like people are always ignoring me or something like that, or I don't have money, I work, but I don't have money, I can't keep my money or something, I can't keep my boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, then you will attract that into your life. Then you will stay and keep, then you will keep and stay in that same vibration. And that is something you don't want, of course. So also that I wanted to say, every time you get a negative thought and you have that feeling, like, for example, and this is a little bit bigger, this is not for everyone, but imagine your boyfriend cheating on you and you see it, or you think that he's cheating and you think you see it, and you get that feeling, you're like that betrayal feeling over your body, like you get tingles everywhere, like, and also anger or sadness, whatever. Start to really feel those feelings and then let it go. So maybe a day or so, try to really, really get in those feelings, cry, scream, whatever you want to your boyfriend, or just within yourself, doesn't matter, but get it out so you can, like, feel your feelings and let them go. It sounds very cheesy again, and so easy to do, but harder to, just so easy to say but harder to do. But that is something that helped me, because if I can let go of that feeling, I don't have that cheating boyfriend, for example, but imagine that, like, if you have those kind of problems in your life or issues with someone, you need to make the decision, like I said before in this video. You still need to make the decision, am I going to put in the work with this person or not? Some people just survive a cheating partner amazing, and they are, like, even better together afterwards, for example. And some people just will say, no, this is it for me, I'm gone, like, what also is totally normal. But just try to see if you can get over it, and try to see if you can let it go, for example. But it's an extreme form that I'm now telling you about, because cheating, of course, is some hard stuff for everyone. But I mean, yeah, maybe I should have I rather had chosen a different example. But you know what I mean? Someone did something to you, you're angry about it, for example, or sad, and then the next day, like, try to let it go, or take a few weeks, it doesn't matter how long, but feel your feelings, and then, like, be aware of your thoughts and shift your thoughts. You're going to need to shift your thoughts. Use music, maybe, it doesn't matter, but use something that gets you into that vibration. Dancing, for example, taking a run, whatever, doing something, take a walk, or just lie in bed crying and get out of it, like, suddenly feel better. Like, try to use your emotions in your advantage, like, take it and use it and turn it around to your benefit. Because you will have to think better of it, because you can't stay in that lower vibration, you can't stay in that hurt if you still want this person, for example. Also with money, if it's always gone, if it's always bills that are coming to you, like, from everywhere, like, what is this again? I had that once, like, bills came and, like, the income came, okay, but every time I got a bill, my income was gone. Like, that was years ago, but you know, that is something that you don't want. You will have to attract more than you get out in money, of course. But yeah, that is something that I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, what were your biggest blocks in your life? In what topic, in what situation did you think like, this is really a block of mine? Let me know. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.